Guys, I have to tell you this real quick. So by now you know that I'm obsessed with personal development, growth, finding our inner voice and the authentic self and who we truly are, and getting the word out there to help people find theirs, right? That is like Stephen Covey's 8th habit. Find your voice and then help others find theirs. That is like a calling, and every one of us has it. You feel it deep down somewhere in the very depths of your being. Something is always called out to you, but you're not listening to it or chasing after it. Well, I did, and I found it, and now my role here is to help you find your voice. And I'll tell you what, I think of the personal development stuff like my body, my mind, that is my ship, my vessel that I'm in charge of while I'm here on this planet. And we're out on the water, and over the horizon, there's always gonna be another storm. That's life, right? Life's challenges, things happen, we can't control those things. You don't control that the phone's gonna ring or that something's gonna happen when I walk out my front door. That's life. But what I can control is how I respond to all of those things. Stephen Covey says, there's a window between stimulus and response, this tiny little window. That space is where all the magic happens. If you can understand that in that time of something happening and your response to it, that's where you have the control. You have the power there, and only there. Whether it's somebody saying something that you don't like and you want to react to it a certain way, you don't have to, because you have the power. And when you react to someone else's stimulus or event or attitude, you're giving them that power. And that is it's the wrong way, because compounded over time with all the different stimuli that you're gonna run into, you're gonna be like this all the time with whatever's happening out there, instead of like this, and actually more like this, aligned and centered in principle and values, that you don't respond and react. So when the storms come over the horizon, they just bash on the bow of the ship, and you just keep forging ahead, right through, standing strong for your family, for yourself, for your community. But I'll tell you what, I think of the movie Frozen 2, and I'll tell you this, I watch a lot of kids' movies with my Three Little Monsters, but I'll tell you what, when I saw Frozen 2, and I've already been on this personal development journey, and Elsa hears this voice out there calling to her, right? We all have that deep down. That's what I was saying in the beginning, that inner calling is from somewhere beyond that you don't understand and I don't understand, because we're not meant to just go, play in this little bubble of, oh, I'm gonna go to work and I'm gonna fight with so-and-so. And did you hear what she said? Did you hear what he said? I'm gonna go drink and I'm gonna go party and I'm gonna feel like crap today. All of that nonsense is fun, I suppose, for some people, but it doesn't mean anything. But deep down, there's this calling for you, which is the calling to find your inner voice and find out who you really are. And Elsa in Frozen 2, she hears this voice, right, calling to her, and she's hell-bent on getting there, finding it, discovering it. So she goes all the way up there to Atahallen, and what does she find out? That her mother tells her, you are the one you've been waiting for. You. I mean, that, she stepped into her power. She changed everything changed about her. Everything in that moment. That's the power of doing the inner work and becoming immersed in the personal development stuff, so that, you can find your inner voice first and then go help other people find theirs. But you can't help other people in any way, shape, or form if you don't already know who you are. So by doing the work, find the voice, step into the power, and then go out there and help people find theirs. Spread positive energy, love. It's the greatest thing I've ever experienced in my life. And I want all of you to find your voice. Let's go. If you need help, send me a message. That's what I'm here for. I'll send you everything I've ever read, listened to. It's all there. And you have to find it for yourself, though. I can't, force you to do this stuff. You have to actually want to do it and commit to doing it. And then a little bit at a time, just 10 minutes here, 10 pages of a book there, whatever you can do. And I'm telling you, if you stay at it, the moment you're going to have and it's all going to make sense to you. And I won't sound like this lunatic who's coming on here saying this crazy stuff. You'll be like, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Okay? Let's go.